Good morning. This is a Melodic Investor. My name is Antoine. I just wanted to come with you guys this early in the morning. We have a storm coming through, so everyone in Georgia is kind of bracing for it, but it's not why I'm here. I was kind of listening to a couple of people talk about people not working, and I was listening to Anton Daniels and the EYL crew talk about there seems to be a lot of people that aren't working, you know. And I hadn't really paid any attention. And again, this video is not going to have anything to do with investing. Just trying to get some thoughts off this morning. But with that being said, as I said that, I started to like kind of reflect and just think about like just throughout the day, when I'm running an errand, or when you're just moving through your day. And I didn't notice it until they said that, and I was like, wait a second, it does feel like there's a lot of people that just don't have a job. And not because of unemployment or anything like that. People just don't work. People just don't have a 9 to 5. I thought, wow, that's interesting. I don't know how you can support your families or anything like that, or what the play is, but and the few people that I know that just don't choose not to work, they're not like well off. And it got me thinking, I don't know what the plan is or what the play is for that. I don't think it's a long-term like solution. And I'm thinking about, just my brain goes to like benefits and just all the little stuff you don't think about. Even a 401k, promotions, moving up the corporate ladder, or just whatever, even in your position, moving up and I think we've downplayed having a 9 to 5. I've made videos about 9 to 5, but never in a negative light, saying my opinion and my approach has always been, you work a job, and to consider your job as the first entity that's going to invest in your business, right? As they invest in you, you funnel the money back into the business. And not only that, maybe it keeps the lights on and keeps food on the table, which again is all a part of the greater good. You can't have one without the other. You can't just start a business. Let me take that back. You can start a business. However, business need liquidity. You need money. You need something to kind of funnel it. So I just want to encourage people, like, having a job is not bad. Like, when did that become negative? I don't know. But it's not a negative thing at all. Like, working a job, making an honest living, that's not the worst thing in the world. And we got to get back to the basics. Supporting a family, even if you don't have a family, supporting yourself so you can have a level of living. And again, working a 9 to 5, nothing wrong with that at all. It's just all about consistency and finding an employer that is halfway decent. Now, I will say, you have the ghost job postings. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of those. That's kind of a thing now. We have these corporations that are posting jobs that aren't really jobs. They're just posting positions to have, I guess, a backlog of applicants, just in case they don't get or someone decides to move or transfer or something like that. The other thing is, when you have a job, you can I don't know, I feel like it, in a lot of ways, you would say it wouldn't give you flexibility because you can't do what you want. But in other ways, it does give you the flexibility, because it maybe not in the sense that you could do whatever you want, like pick up and leave. However, you could it takes the financial burden off of you just trying to maintain your lifestyle and just, you know, just the simple things of just that come with being a citizen in a society. You know, you gotta go to work, you gotta pay your cell phone bill, pay rent, or maybe you don't have an apartment, maybe you have a roommate. I did that for a while. I did that while I was married. You know, the market that I was living in was so expensive. One of the most expensive markets in the world was in the Bay Area, and my wife and I rented a room, a master bedroom in a home, and we both worked and commuted about an hour and 40 minutes every day. And that was one way. Each way was an hour and 40 minutes. So I mean, some of that stuff is a grind, which is why I chose to move. And sometimes you got to make those sacrifices if you want your money to see more money back and to stretch yourself. But working a job is not the end of the world, as it people are bashing in. Oh, I just can't be tied down to a job, a 9 to 5, and it's like you're missing it. You know, you have to start somewhere. And so I just wanted to come on and encourage people, like, having a job is not, well, I don't know when that became negative. I don't know when that became a bad thing, or when that became a, you know, really just had all the negative connotations surrounding it. With that said, I know after the pandemic, that was definitely a low point for a lot of people, including myself. There's just a lot going on, this craziness, and you know, the time my son was being born and all the uncertainty in the world. But it never stopped me from moving towards my dream. You know what I mean? Trying to make it happen. So I just say all that to say, if you're one of those people that just, you know, maybe you're an entrepreneur, and I know entrepreneurs in particular sometimes tend to struggle with having structure, or having that, you know, like that 9 to 5 and the routine and things like that. Not all of them, but there are a few. What I would say is make sure you have a routine, have a plan, and make sure you execute it. Have a calendar. Make sure the calendar, use it to the best of your abilities, and have that be regimented, because it's going to be the same thing, consistency over time, that's going to yield good fruit. Again, it's just my advice. Work is not bad. Having a job is not bad. Having a little bit of money is not bad. You may not have a lot of money. You may not have all the discretionary money you want to, but a win is a win. Even having a roof over your head is a win. So, again, just want to encourage you, keep going and keep working that job. And if you don't have a job, your job isn't finding a job, and getting that going. And that, again, think of your work as the first investor into your company. All right, hope this is helpful to someone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.